What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, so I got a story for you today, man. This story right here is a mess. It's involving this woman right here, which most of us don't know. I ain't never seen her before or heard of her. This lady's name is Erin Gall, G-A-L-L. This woman right here is a state Supreme Court justice for the state of New York. In the summer of 2022, this woman went on some type of tirade where she was at a friend's house for a graduation party for one of their kids when some rowdy black kids came up and a big fight ensued. That's not the main thing of what this is about. Reason why this story is making news right now is this woman here, Erin Gall, a state Supreme Court justice, a judge, was caught on police body cam footage saying and threatening with some of the most vilest things that's unbecoming of somebody that's put in a position to judge over people in a court of law. Take a look at this wildness and we'll come back, because they're trying to get her out of there and she's copping a plea as best she can to stay in that seat. She's not going peacefully. Check this out and you guys be the judge.
Tonight, a state Supreme Court justice suspended, facing removal from the bench after threatening to shoot a group of black teenagers.
Here she is right here. It's the video. It happened at a house party near Utica in the summer of 2022. Body cam video, the stuff you're seeing right here, and report findings from the incident just now being released.
This week, the Commission on Judicial Conduct calling the judge's actions racially offensive, saying she can no longer serve as a fair and impartial judge.
Or they'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just every day.
I'll shoot them on the property.
Every day.
New video just released capturing state Supreme Court Justice Erin Gall threatening to shoot a group of black teenagers.
They'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
Because
the best case
when they
scenario,
trespass, you can shoot them on the property.
They should just come here and just...
No, I'm just saying.
Every day?
I'll shoot them on the property.
Every day. No.
The judge was at a high school graduation party at her friend's house when authorities say there was an argument between invited and uninvited guests. A group of black teenagers who received a text invite to the party with the address then arrived, and a fight broke out shortly after.
Kind of split open pretty bar.
Yeah, I've been telling him since I got eyes on him that he needs to go get checked out.
He was definitely hit with something.
During the scuffle, the teens lost the keys to their car and couldn't leave the neighborhood, appearing to upset Gall, who wanted the children to leave, but refused to turn over their car keys if she found them.
If the key turns up,
We're absolutely going to throw it in the toilet. You're welcome.
somebody's sister's coming to pick them up and get them out of here, and I'm going to get his information, and if we
Put him
find
in
the
the back
keys,
of the cop car
if
and
I
let him
find
wait
the
there.
keys,
5 law enforcement agencies arrived on the scene during the more than hour-long ordeal, during which the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct said the judge repeatedly invoked her judicial office.
And that's Judge Gall. I'm a judge. I'm telling you, get off the
dude, go in at the car.
I'm the Supreme Court judge.
I know,
I'm
Judge.
sitting here.
Threatened gun violence,
I'll shoot them on the property.
Every day. No.
If I have to clear it out, I will.
and both criticized and pledged favor treatment for the police.
The good part is, I'm always on your side. You know I'd take anyone down for you guys. You know that. You know that. You know I am on your side.
Video also captures the judge making comments about the black teens' intelligence levels.
They don't look like they're that smart, honestly. They're not going to business school. That's why.
And praising her son for beating up partygoers, among other comments.
He put a smack down once he got hit.
I didn't say it was one-sided.
The commission now calling for the judge to be removed from the bench. The commission administrator telling CBS 6 it is utterly unacceptable for a judge to threaten gun violence, exhibit racial prejudice, promise favorable treatment for the police, or disparage a law intended to keep guns away from dangerous people. Any one of these things would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. That all this and more was committed by one judge disqualifies her from further service on the bench. Now, Gall's attorney did provide a statement in a brief released by the commission saying the judge was in shock at the time, saying the incident triggered a trauma response to her own assault in the 90s. The judge saying in part, "I was acting as a mom who just witnessed something awful. I wasn't acting appropriately or thinking the right way." She also says she attended counseling following this incident. It's now up to the Court of Appeals to decide whether or not to remove Gall. She's asking for a punishment lesser than removal. She's suspended while her fate is decided and has 30 days to appeal. Her 14-year term is set to expire next year.
That's the story of Erin Gall, and she fighting hard to stay in that seat. You know what I'm saying? She trying to use that power, and of course she felt as though she was privileged. And she was caught out there talking that talk and didn't think it would get nowhere. Did you hear her? Think about it. This woman's a Supreme Court judge, so she handles different matters than like regular court. But she has an important job as far as making a judgment call for what's fair and what's right. But when she was up there talking, she seemed like any other regular Joe in the street talking. You know, I understand you upset, but that wasn't even your house situation. Then you was bragging about your son, how your son was fighting. Then you said these kids, you know what I'm saying? You want them off the property. You trying to scream at them, get off the property, put them in the police car. You trying to get the cops orders. They like, hold up. I'll shoot them if they on the property. We'll just shoot them. She trying to state the law of what she can and can't do to these kids. And the cops like, no, you can't. You can't do that. Hold on. Then she tried to use her power. I'm a judge. I'm on your side. I'm one of the good guys. While all the while saying a bunch of bad shit to about kids. See, it's the thing. And I want, younger people to understand something. There are people out here that do a job in disciplining people. And then they see a bunch of black faces getting in front of them a lot of times. When you're young, you don't want to fit that moniker. Now, granted, them kids came up there fighting because of discrepancy that they couldn't get in. So a fight ensued. Either way, this woman out here upset, she acting like it's her property. It's not. She's so upset and outraged about this. They didn't even show the owner. She was the one doing all the things, threatening to do something to him. But when you was a court of law, before you was a Supreme Court justice, you was a regular judge. And you was sentencing these same people in the court system, which is a fucking joke. Same people that had legitimate reasons to shoot people, you sent them to jail because of the law stipulated as such. So you don't get no leeway in this neither way. You need to step down. There's no way you can be on the bench with radical thoughts like that and be in the judicial system where fairness is supposed to be in play. Y'all agree or disagree? I think this is a damn disgrace, utterly disgusting. You know what I mean? The justice system already flawed. And there's a lot of people in there that make decisions because they have to follow the law, no matter how fucked up the law is, and regardless of how they feel. And that's one of the big things with judges that are out here. Now, granted, they can do some type of judgments outside of that law sometimes, but most of the time they stick to the letter. This woman in her head has a certain stereotype about black folk and people that she finds less than her. You see it. And it was right out there on display for thing. If they leave her in this position of power, it is nothing but corruption. It is. I mean, granted, this happened in 2022, but I mean, some of the stuff coming out of her mouth didn't seem reasonable for somebody that's supposed to be impartial and just all about the law and second chances and whatever the fuck else they do over there. You guys agree or disagree? Should she step down? Her ass need to go. And we'll see what happens because she talking about, because like, remember they said she gonna leave now, like they suspended. Oh, I'll take the suspension, but anything except being removed. Yeah, no, you need to be removed. What if you black and go in front of her after you heard what she said about black people? That's why I said it'd be nothing but corruption if she was back up there. I wouldn't want her in front of me. You know what I'm saying? You bragging that your son was out there fighting, doing hooligan shit too. So you couldn't be that mad about them for fighting when you was telling yo, my son was hand. And no, he wasn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It was police out there. Stop it. But you was bigging up that. Yeah, they was doing some monkey shit. And your son was right along with him. And you was all down with it too. Because he threw them both. He was handling his, trying to speak all street. Same people from the street that you can't stand when you used to judge them before you got that position of a state Supreme Court judge. Get the fuck out of here. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is typical human nature. When you had an upper hand and things look good, when something gets turned around on you, then you want to fight and use your position and all this other stuff to stay where you at regardless. I'm going to tell you something. This woman's so much of an idiot. I guarantee you she this type of chick. Or this type of person, because this is not a gender thing. People are fight for a position that they know they're supposed to be removed from, but they want to fight because they don't want the embarrassment of it. And they'll stay in that position knowing that everybody around them don't like them and know they're not supposed to be up there. But they'll sit up there with their head high and be oblivious to everything around them because they feel as though they just want to win the argument. You agree or disagree? I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Get her the fuck out of here.